Okay, hello, aloha, namaste, this is Kaipacha with the weekly Pele report. I'm coming to you now from Corfu, Greece. It's a beautiful island in the north of Greece. I'm here at the Sound and Silence Festival with some beautiful, amazing musicians, artists, yoga folks. It's really an amazing time period here. This is a beautiful, amazing island. Thought I'd give you a little shot of it. And it's a beautiful place to play. Because, you know, Monday, a couple days ago, Venus went into Leo. And today, Mercury goes into Leo, the sign of fun, play, lightness of being, creative self-expression. It is time to have an expressive, joyful, beautiful experience of ourselves and each other. We've got the moon, speaking of the other, yeah, now in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio wants to merge, connect, unite with the other for an intense transformation of the soul experience. So it's kind of a, you know, Scorpio is square to Leo. All right, it's kind of interesting that this Mercury-Venus will be squaring Black Moon Lilith on Saturday. We're going to have that square going on. I can talk a little bit about that square from Leo to Scorpio. But she moves through Scorpio, and on Friday she goes into Sagittarius, and then on Sunday into Capricorn, until finally it's going to be next Tuesday that we have the full moon. The full moon at Cancer Capricorn. That sun is going to be there in the late degrees, 27 degrees, 40 minutes. All right. Let me give you a little shot of the whole coastline down there. All right. I don't even know if you can hear me. I got the camera way the heck out there. I don't know if you heard that. Full moon, 2740 Capricorn to 2740 Cancer. And the thing about that is we've got the sun square Uranus on Saturday. So this full moon is square Uranus, which, you know, portends a wild, erratic, unpredictable weekend. So I'm going to go a little more into what that is about. But the beautiful thing going on during this whole time period here is a grand trine. Yes, this beautiful grand trine. The sun is moving through the late degrees of Cancer, trining Mars, now direct in the late degrees of Scorpio, trining Chiron in the late degrees of Pisces. A grand water trine. Really an awesome, awesome time. So I'm going to find a little spot. I don't know, it could even be on that beach over there. Or just, I might just stay in the boat. I don't know. We'll see what goes on here. But let me talk to you about just what all that means, yeah? Okay, well, let me figure out what it is I am trying to talk about here. You know, getting the camera right. Look, if I come in here, I'm a silhouette in pitch black. You know, if I come too far away, you see too much of me, and the microphone's too far away, and then you got to get the light in the background. Oh my God, and the wind, and the sound, and the woo! Life is getting complicated these days. Oh man. Well, let's see. First of all, a couple of announcements. I mean, really, I gave a talk at the Sound and Silence Festival, and a number of people came up afterwards that they want to know more astrology. And, you know, I have a new paradigm community of hundreds of people that we have a forum where we talk about astrology. I've got Dream Team astrologers, 7 more astrologers, you know, on there, and you get more videos. I give more longer instructional, like Pele report videos every month. Sometimes I do question and answer webinars. You get a chapter of my book every month. I mean, if you want to know more about this stuff, which You are your own best astrologer. The more of this that you know, the more you look at your own chart, and the more you understand, and the more it brings up, you know, beautiful, empowering insights into why you're here and who you are and what comes next. And ow! Astrology is awesome. So hook up with that community. It's cheap. It's 15 bucks a month, and you get all this kind of stuff, and you meet all these kinds of people, and you get discounts, you know, on readings and all kinds of stuff. And for the Astrology Rising Convention, yes, next summer, next May in Costa Rica, hundreds of people coming together to do astrology on Flamingo Beach. Check that all out on my website sometime if you haven't been there. And I've got Kundalini yoga videos you can download. I've got Kriyas and instructional, you know, chapters of books, and I got all kinds of stuff on my website. So if you haven't seen it, you know, check it out. Because these are really interesting times. It's Uranus is extreme. This full moon, okay, coming along in Cancer Capricorn, squaring that Uranus in Aries. This is going to be an intense weekend, and by intense, you know, Pluto is intense. Uranus is more shock, awe, surprise. Intensity requires, like, you know, the volcano, or, you know, the blacksmith's hammer, you know. But Uranus can just kind of be like, bam, you know, like these women are executed, okay, over there, you know, in the Middle East, or, you know, somebody blows up something, or, you know, I mean, it's just like, you know, or your partner just like blows your mind or shocks you, okay, or, I mean, these shocks, we're in this time of shocks. We've got Neptune conjunct the south node of the moon in the sign of Pisces, the collective unconscious. And if we look at Neptune and we look at Pisces, oh, it looks beautiful out here, but you know what? Neptune could be a ferocious, yeah, you know, god of the water that would just sink ships, okay, and torment Odysseus. And I mean, it was like, you know, there is a dark side to this collective unconscious. It's not all woo woo wah wah spiritual light yogi seekers, okay? You know, there's also, you know, everything that's been suppressed and stuffed under, and really, you know, it can. So we have, for the next number of years, this Neptune in Pisces is bringing up all this patriarchal, dark masculine, you know, ferocious, crazy, insane energy. Okay, madness and illusions that can lead to, you know, neurotic and psychotic forms of behavior. And so this is, and Uranus, you know, this is just like boom, boom. This is a time where people can go nuts. People are going nuts. What am I talking about? Can go. So we're all, you know, and at the same time, we've got, you know, Sun in Cancer, this beautiful, vulnerable, sensitive, emotional, intuitive opening, and moving into Leo, Mercury and Venus into Leo, that wants to play and have fun and, you know, recreation and dance and sing and have joy and lightness of being. And so it's just like this like, whoa, you can get like super high and super low. We've still got the T-square going on with Jupiter opposite Neptune squaring Saturn. This is like bipolarism, where I've got this like super hot vision of and understand how everything fits together, and then the next day, you know, I can't talk, or I don't want to even see anybody, or I'm just like, you know, really in fear or unstable. So, you know, this is the time, and what I want to say is we're on the cusp of the age of Aquarius. And if you're listening to this Pele report and you're into astrology and you're into, you know, the spiritual path of awakening and enlightening and opening the third eye and the crown chakra and like really bringing in a new paradigm, then you have incarnated to be a healer, a teacher, a model, an example, a leader for this new paradigm to come about. And this is a testing time. You know, it's just like, this is a test. This is only a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is a time when we are being challenged and we are being tested. Just who are you? Who am I? What am I made of? What am I afraid of? How stable am I? How fearless or fearful am I? Yeah? Am I going to face, you know, the zillionaire banker? Okay, am I going to face, you know, the establishment that I want to bring in a new paradigm? Or am I going to dance like a gypsy around the fire and, you know, hide out and run away and just try to, you know, pretend or ignore what's going on? If we're going to create this age of Aquarius, it involves Virgo, Jupiter North Node. It involves attention to detail. It involves effort. It involves work. It involves facing and confronting, okay, the shadow, the dark, the evil, the whatever, and not burying our heads in the sand of illusion, thinking that, you know, oh, if we just love, it's all going to be all right. There's tough love. There's strong love. Yeah? Love creates boundaries, healthy boundaries, you know, so that those children can grow, or the plants can grow, or the environment can be safe for the animals. Yeah? You know, we are here as elders to bring in, okay, natural law and human laws, boundaries, rules, and maybe get rid of old patriarchal establishments and institutions, but we're not returning to anarchy. We're not devolving into barbaric, you know, forms of behavior. We need to create new we need to establish new communities. Yeah, with, you know, I mean, we got to get real. Virgo's an earth sign. So this is like this super, you know, awesome time. And I think that it's just like testing us to see the fabric that we are made of. Yeah, and if we're just sailing flags, or if we are, you know, the new boat. Yeah. So, yeah, we got Mars in Scorpio. It's still going on. We got Black Moon Lilith there until February. And Scorpio is, you know, about confrontation. Yeah? And, you know, relationship that, you know, is about power. And it's hopefully the merging of power. But sometimes it's also the more, you know, it's like the more clear we are, the more we can merge without the fear of losing or needing to struggle or needing to win. But we can merge with less effort if we are in our Leo, in our truth, in our authentic, natural expression of our unique, original solar self. Apollo. Boom, I was on Delos last week, yeah? Birthplace of Apollo. The sun. We are each a ray of sunlight. So this Mercury-Venus moving into Leo wants to just like radiate, okay, our solar self. And when we do that, we're going to get feedback. We might get flack. We might get confronted. We might get challenged. Okay, we may get, you know, like, And so then, what do? Cower? Run? Hide? You know, it's like da-da-da. Hegel talked about the thesis. The thesis is what we put out. The antithesis, yes, is what comes back to us, and the synthesis is what, you know, is what we make out of. So we're always exhaling, and then we get the feedback from our spouse, partner, society, family, whatever. Yeah, the antithesis, and then we need to like reorganize and recreate and evolve and mature, and then express the thesis of who we are again. That's what Leo is all about. So the mantra for this week: no one can tell me who I am, and there is no failing in the end. So I'm free to create myself again and again. It's trial and error. It's fake it till you make it. It's not holding back out of fear of rejection or judgment or whatever. It's radiating, radiating. The sun shines down on everyone. Yeah, you know? And so, yeah, you might get Scorpio feedback. You may get, you know, negative this or challenge that or power struggle or ego conflict, blah, blah, blah. And take it in. Don't be overpowered, overwhelmed, threatened, but listen and then recreate. Bam! And put it out again. You know what I'm saying? Is that fun? I mean, this is the fun. This is the dance. It's the dance, right? You know, we're dancing with life. This breathing in and out. We put ourselves out. We take each other in, you know, and then we, you know, modify, change. It's all about evolution, yeah? So have fun with it and play with it. And even though there's like disaster and madness and craziness out there, you know, don't run and hide, but no, boom. Go into it. Be a change maker. Yeah, baby. Yee! All right. One more time now. Boom, 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 boom. No one can tell me who I am. And there is no failing in the end. So I'm free to create myself. Again and again and again and again. There's no failing, because think of it, when you die, you were who you were. You were who you were. Tomorrow you will be who you are. There's no, it's like, how can you fail at being who you are? You just are. I love it, man. All right. So, again and again and again, namaste, aloha, so much love.